Hello and welcome, this is Bulldog Gaming, and today we're going to set up an AI system using interfaces for a game that I'm creating. Small game, it's not a massive game. All it is like a Hungry Hippos multiplayer game, but just as you're the character and you're running around collecting little AIs and things like that. So the last video we've done sprinting, so this is all multiplayer replicated. So if we click play, when it happens, when it does its thing, if we hold shift down it runs, if we let go of shift it doesn't. A simple little system that we've done there. We may not be adding the stamina because I'm not sure whether I'm going to implement the stamina into this. Like I said, it's a very simple game, but this is from start to finish and including uploading it on Steam and having all the Steam what's the word? All the Valve stuff. So like obviously when you're uploading a game to Steam, it asks you a lot of questions on how to do your store page and things like that. I'll walk you through all that 100%. I've done it from start to finish, and this is a series for you to learn that. So like I said, if you want to follow from this series and you have a starting character that you've started building, this can implement straight in. It's no issue. Even if you miss a couple of episodes, you do not have to follow this all the way through. The systems that I'm going to show you are going to be independent, so yeah, we'll go from there. So the first thing you want to do is right click your third person and duplicate, yeah, and call it AI character. Now from the character side, I want to make this character a little bit smaller, so I want to shrink it right down and I want to change the colour to it. So I made a material and content here, yeah, and all it is I right clicked material and it creates a material for you like this. Rename the material, click into the material, and literally I've added a parameter. So it's hold free, left click, it gives you the parameter. You then click on the constant, change the colour that you want. So purple, for example, it will change this to purple, and then draw this up to your base colour. I do not need to do this because I've already made it, so you can yeah, crack on with that. Right, so no, we do not want to change that. So the AI character I want to change to a material. It just gives a little green legs, green arms and green face. So we can change it. We're going to make red ones as well that actually chase you, and if they get too close to you they'll explode. So you always got to be on your toes collecting the green ones. If you get blue, it explodes you. You get exploded 3 times, you die. End of the game. So yeah, so this is the AI character. The next thing you want to do is go to blueprints and create a blueprint interface and call this AI. Oh my god, what's wrong with some interface? Open this up. Now this interface is just a bridge that we're going to use, so we're going to call it run away. So what this does, it bridges this function between any actor that has this interface implemented. So we're going to keep that interface there. We're going to open up the third person character. We're going to go to class settings and we're going to implement this AI. Did I quit AI? Did I save it? What is it called? It's called new interface. I did not call it new interface, did I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. AI interface. No, right. Third person, class settings, add AI interface, compile, save. Same with the AI character. So we need to go to class settings, add AI interface. So what this is obviously this function that we've made here. Yeah, it's literally, we can draw it from the AI, which is here, and we can draw it from the our main third person character, which is here. It's just a branch. It stops hard coding, and hard coding is takes resources the more you do it. So if you get into the habit of creating interfaces between blueprints, between actors and between game objects and things like that, it becomes a lot easier, and the less your game will run a lot smoother the bigger it gets. So learn interfaces, they're very, very good things. So like you said, we've got the runaway. So the first thing now what we want to do is we want to come onto our third person character, click on our capsule component and add a box collision. So we've got a box collision, we're going to keep it as box. If you double click on it, it'll bring you to where it is, and we're going to make this box just a little bit bigger than we are and put it out in front of us, because that's how we're going to be running. We're going to be running around out in front of us. So if we hit one of these AIs, they're going to run away. Right. We compile, save. Go to the event graph. Now, obviously this is the normal generic code that you get with a third person character, and this is just our sprinting code, which is multiplayer replicated. We will do the multiplayer replicated maybe in the next video for this. If we have time at the end of the video, I'll do it and I'll show you how to do it. So if you go into box, right click, add event, add on component begin overlap. Now normally a lot of people will be like, yeah, cast to AI character. Now that's a hard cast. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it works on little games like this. It will work. It's no problem. It's not gonna perfect. It's not going to change the performance that much. Yeah, you can do that. That's but I like getting into the habit of using interfaces. So instead of using that, you come off the other actor and type in does implement interface. So what this is saying if this box collides with any actor that has this interface, we want to do something. So the interface is AI interface. Then obviously we want to not do that. Want to hold down want to hold down B and left click, which gets us a branch, and we want to connect that up. So on this component begin overlap, it does implement the interface. We want to do a branch. What we want to do, because we want to get this run away, but if I come off true and type in run away, it'll find it, but it'll only find the call function and the AI interface function. This function will not work. It has to be a message. We have to send a message to the AI. So how you get that is draw off other actor, yeah, and type in run away. And as you can tell that the AI interface, because it's coming off this actor, the song, yeah, any other actor that has the interface, it's giving us the runaway message. So, and that's how we get that message. So this is our branch. Instead of casting to that character, which you can do, you can literally pull off here, yeah, cast to third, cast to AI character. This isn't an issue, yeah, and then obviously from AI character, then get a specific event. A specific event in here, for example, add custom event, and just call it test. Yeah. Then if we control and save this and go back to the third person, we can then pull off this and click test, call function test. Alright, so what that's doing is if this actor is overlapping with this box, it's going to cast the AI and then run this test. Yeah, which is exactly the same as what we're going to do, but we're getting rid of the hard coding. We're getting rid of the casting. Yeah, we don't want the casting. We want it to keep it clean. We want it to run smoothly as it physically can. So now we are, anything that comes into this box, any other actor that comes into this box, implements the AI interface, and it's true, we are going to call this function. The target is AI interface, so it's going to call this to this, and then anything attached to this, which is going to be on the AI character. Now we do not need any of this. We can delete all that. You can keep the variables, but we can delete all that. We don't need that. What you need to do is right click and implement event. On the AI character, right click one away and implement the event. Now, we've got the event here, and this event now, because it's on the AI, we want it to do something. Hang on a moment. We want it to do something, right? And what we want it to do is move to a location around a map. So what we can do is, if we draw off this and type in simply move to location. This is very, very basic. This is literally, as soon as our player interacts with the AI character, it's going to run away. Yeah, the controller of the AI character. So this controller, all we need to do is get the controller of the AI, and then the goal for that, what we need to do, we need to get a random reachable, so we need to get a random location. So random reachable point in radius. Right, so we've got the radius of where we're going to be. Yeah, so if we pull off the origin, which we're going to make a vector. Yeah, so these vectors are, in what ways do we want the AI to move? Do we want it to move up and down, left to right, front to forward, back front to back? So we want it to move front to back, but we do not want it to move on the z-axis. So I always set the z-axis to a 100. Yeah, sorry, that's the coordinate, right? To 100. Right? The x-axis I set to 500 each. Okay, and then the radius, you can set this to whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, so if we compile that and save that, now potentially what this will do is, if we add this AI into here, so I need little, remember, AI into here, we need to actually just quickly do that. Viewport, let's get rid of the camera, we do not need the camera. Compile, save. Now it's not going to use, I doubt it's going to use the animations, because we haven't set that up to run and things like that. So obviously as soon as it starts moving, we want to play animation 1, but we haven't set it up, so I doubt it'll work. So now we've got two. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you to see. Now we've got two AIs. If I walk over to this AI, it should run away. Okay, maybe not. What did I forget? Right, is everything saved? So begin overlap, yep, does have AI interface. Yep, that is what it's called. Okay, then to branch, if it's true, we then want to click the one away. We're going to get to there, and then on the AI character, right. So what you need to do now, because obviously when you want to control your AI characters, they have to have a nav mesh to move. So we need to create a nav mesh bounds. Pop it in the middle, change the scalability to 20 times 20 by 10, should be plenty. If we click on it and then press P on the keyboard, it'll show you where this AI can run. Yeah, so any green bits where this AI can run. Press P again, it takes it off. If we've now pressed play and we run towards one of these, it's going to run off. Not very fast, but it's going to run off. So every time we connect with it, it's going to go in a different direction. Yeah. So theoretically, we do not want it to go towards us because we can catch them. So we always want it running away from us. But as you can tell, these ones want to run away. Yeah. So just imagine like little bunnies. So first thing we want to do is open up the AI. Let's change that movement speed. Click on character movement and type in movement speed. Oh, max movement speed. So at the minute they're walking. Don't know why. Are they walking? Did you say they're walking? Yeah, they're not running as fast as us, they're walking, so we want them to run faster. So click onto the AI movement. We're not changing it anywhere else, are we? No, I don't think we are. Nope. So let's change this to 1200. They should zoom across the map now. Compile, save, play. Right, they're walking. Why are they walking? Right. I think I know why. Right, AI character, viewport, mesh. Get rid of that. It's got to do with this. So if we just clear this, this is Quincy. So clear this. Compile, save. It's going to be done with the animation, which we're going to change anyway. It's going to have its own animation. So why is it running so slow? See how it diverts away from you? So like I said, very fucking simple. Very simple AI. Right, for some reason I don't understand why that's so slow. Max custom movement speed. Okay, so right, let's just go into the AI event construct. So once the simple move, we want to get the character component, set max walk speed, so if this works, right, that's very to 1500. Okay, so now when I go to these, they should zoom off. There you go. So there's something that's stopping them. So yeah, it's a bit too fast, but you get the drift. You know, with the net, you know. So now to make, now here comes a tricky bit. We'll be on 17 minutes. Right, so here comes a tricky bit. Now to get the AI to chase you, we need to duplicate and make an AI enemy. So we need to duplicate the AI character, and we need to call it AI enemy. Enemy character. Now if we click on this first, duplicate your material, rename AI enemy material, save today please. Nice cup of tea. And we just want to change this to red, just so we have a preference, yeah. Right. Any time today will be nice. So if we go to AI character, AI enemy character, click on here, click on the mesh, change the colour to AI red. Now this one's going to want to still run away from us because we have the code of it event running away. Yeah. This obviously will be a different event. Yeah, because obviously it's going to trigger that event, but this enemy is going to be completely different to this AI. So what we need to do is go into interface and create a new event. So we've got runaway and run to. Compile, save. So even though, no wait, right, so blueprint, we're gonna, so we're not gonna do the overlap, create a character. It's literally just gonna be on the AI enemy. So for this enemy AI, we want to grab this run to implement interface. Right, so we can add it to the character a little bit later on. So event run to AI. So obviously when we attack, change that to 1000 because it's running bare fast. Get the other AI character and change that to 1000. Right. So, because obviously when this hits you, it's gonna wanna, it's got to make a, got to hurt you, for example. Yeah, it's got to hurt you. So it needs to go back to the third person character anyway. So obviously you would then, on AI character, event 1 2, you would go boom 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 boom, and then finish with an event that runs through the interface that you can connect here. So theoretically, this AI interface, this 1 2, doesn't need to exist. So compile, save, and then obviously when we click the function and go back, take health. So when we run to and we get their character and we attack him, we then need to, we can then go from the get controller, I think, take health message. Yeah, so obviously that will then go to there, and then we will then draw this take health message here. So when it hits us, we then want to deduct, have a variable for health, deduct how much health, boom 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 boom, and so forth. But at the moment we're not doing that, but that's what that's for. This is what I'm saying, this is how interfaces work. So you can connect we're connecting 3 blueprints together through one interface rather than casting to 3 different things. So that's how it works. So with the simple move to location, we're getting the controller to make that move, but we want to get the goal. So what we need to get is we need to get right, sorry, I had someone at the door. Right, so what we're aiming to do is we want this enemy character to chase us. We don't want the AI character to chase us. So the AI character here is correct, but the enemy is completely something different. Yeah. So for example, what we need to do is go up to component on the AI enemy character, and we're going to search in something called sensing, pawn sensing. Now this adds a pawn sensing thing on this side that you can use, but you want to right click, add event, add on C pawn. So what we need to do is you need to create another interface. For example, let me show you. So we need to add another blueprint interface, and this blueprint interface is going to be called AI underscore enemy interface. We open up this and we will call this move to interface. We're going to compile, we're going to save that, we're going to go to the third person character, class settings, add this AI enemy interface in, and on the enemy AI we're also going to do that as well. So we're going to add the enemy AI interface in also. So of this pool scene, what we want to do, this is us. So any pawn that has the enemy AI interface is going to chase. So we're going to branch. Okay. If this is true, yeah, then we want to do AI move to. Okay, and then obviously what we now need, so the pawn is a reference to self. The pawn is a reference to self, but now what we need to be able to get the third person character, but without Right, sorry, we're back. UE5 question. Problem I'm going to have is this target actor. Now I've got to be able to get this target actor from the AI enemy character to the BP third person character. Now later on down the line there is going to be a connection. There is going to be a connection through health and stuff like that, and the attack and what players got to attack. So I believe for now this on Seapawn needs a cast, but as soon as we've built in them other systems, we're not going to cast from it. We're going to take the cast away. So we're going to cast to third person character. We're going to get rid of does implement interface for the moment. We are going to use that in the future, so it ain't there's no point in deleting it because I will be using it. We want to go to there, and then as third person character we want to grab the target actor. Now from here we want to grab the capsule component of that character, yeah, and then we want to grab the world location of that character, yeah. So we go to third person, we're getting a capsule component of that third person character, we're then getting the world location of that thingy, and then destination. So if we compile, save, play, and we run over to here, he should move. Yeah, so now he's sensing us and chasing us, so he's the one that's going to cause damage, and these are the ones that we've got to try and catch for them to run away from us. Yeah, like I said, at the minute it's very, very basic on how they run away, and we haven't obviously got a way of catching them. But if the red hits us, then it's going to explode. So for example, you can do this. So obviously AI move to on success, I believe it is. So 1 minute, let me just check this. So this is on success. So once he has collided, so once the pawn, so self, yeah, so if we go onto the AI character and we add a box collision, just very quickly, right click, add event, on component begin overlap. Again, we can now, because we have a cast, so let's just quickly promote this to a variable as third person BP. Compile and save. I don't think that's the right thing to do anyway. So on this viewport, if we grab this box and we put this box in front of him, so after he's moved to us, if this box has overlap component, no wait, okay, so it's 28 minutes. I want to keep these videos to 30 minutes, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there. It's a simple little tutorial. I'll be back again tomorrow and we can continue with this little game of ours. So yeah, as you can tell, it's that geezer needs to be turned around so you can see us, but he could be hiding in a corner or some sort, and these will just run away, and this geezer will just follow us. But as soon as this geezer hits us, bang, he will explode. Yeah, if he explodes, he will then cause damage, which means that you ain't going to be able to it'll slow down the way you are, it'll slow down, I don't know, systems, and it'll slow down perks and stuff that you can create. So yeah, as you can tell, like, this geezer isn't going to jump, this geezer is going to run back down the ramp. Forgot, this geezer coming up the ramp. So like I said, it's very, very basic at the moment, but thank you for watching, and this is Bulldog Games. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon too. Yeah, have a good day. Bye boys.